Hi, my name is Deborah Way-Salinas. I've been teaching in Montessori schools for 24 years now, from toddlers to third graders, and this is my 8th year at Primavera, where I have served as primary guide and elementary program founder and developer and teacher. My daughter Eliana Isabel Salinas has been here since her kindergarten year, and next year she is going to 6th grade at the Khabele Middle School campus. I can remember it like it was yesterday when I first stood in front of a curious group of our Primavera families and laid out a vision of the elementary program we were about to launch. At that time, parents really didn't know much at all about what the Montessori education was all about. They just knew that they loved their preschool experience here and didn't want it to end. Our mission statement, our vision, and most importantly, our actions have been like a beacon call to like-minded families and educators. As we've expanded, so has our teaching staff, and the caliber of our teaching staff is like none I've ever known. Our highly experienced staff each year brings a unique set of experiences and strengths to the table. Our collaboration is dynamic, and we inspire each other daily. Indeed, there's nothing in the world like working with such a talented, inspired, committed group of people. And all along every step of this way, Jennifer Tyson has held us as primary partners, fully trusting and supporting our collective development of our creative interpretation and strengthening of the Montessori program. I have been in a very unique position all through the evolution of this program because, as you know, my daughter was a kindergartner when we first opened that first K-1 class. And quite honestly, I felt as much like a brave pioneer as the other parents who are entrusting their children to this alternative education system that was not only foreign, absolutely foreign to the way that we were schooled, but brand spanking new with all of the challenges that that brings. Philosophically and intellectually, I fully believe in educating the whole child. But I'm here to say that it is another whole ball of wax when it comes to trusting your own little baby girl to a fledgling idealistic program. I wanted the best of both worlds for my child every step along the way. I wanted her to live in a community where she witnessed and learned healthy communication skills every day, where people took the time to empower children to truly understand and practice problem solving. I wanted her to live in a cooperative culture imbued with respect for all kinds of minds and talents, where each person felt known and valued. But I also wanted her to have a very solid academic base. And though I wholeheartedly believe in the Montessori model of not using grades, for instance, I struggled from time to time with not knowing like how my child's doing in comparison with what our culture said she should be doing. And I have to admit, I was one of those parents who breathed a great sigh of relief every time I'd get those Iowa standardized academic achievement, results. And now, I could not be more grateful for the experience my daughter has had here as she finishes her elementary career and steps into junior high. She and her classmates blow me away. I could tell you story after story about them, like the time a large group of them went to the Mexican-American Cultural Center for summer camp, and the counselor couldn't stop raving about those Montessori kids, who were always so enthusiastically engaged and cooperative. And they were really blown away when one of our boys respectfully approached a counselor and with constructive criticism and a creative solution. As my fellow parents and I walked this journey of raising our children in our little Primavera village, we wondered very early on where in the world our children would go to middle school. Parents have begged us over and over to make a middle school. But we on staff were clear this was unfeasible for us to pull off at that time. Middle school was a whole new creature, and we were already fully taxed, as we and our parents were still giving everything we had day after day the logistics would have been overwhelming. And besides, you can't just go out and hire a junior high Montessori teacher because it is such a new field that schools have to develop and train their own teachers. And so we parents began our quest. I attended open houses, went to school tours, listened to program overviews, and explored all sorts of charter, magnet, and private schools all over Austin. All along, I looked through the eyes of a Montessorian, wanting a program that responded most closely to her needs at this stage of life, namely the adolescent's high needs that very closely parallel the toddler's needs. Really. The Khabele School stood out to me from the beginning. So you can just imagine my delighted shock and thrill when Jennifer approached me and Paige about the possibility of merging our schools. I treasure the memories of all of those early meetings in my living room in the fall of 2010 with a core group of us from Khabele-Primavera. It was in those meetings that we really got to know each other. Our group, which was Jennifer Phillips, Jennifer Tyson, Paige Posey, Christy Wilson, and myself. On our little Primavera group, we would joke that Khabele School was practically a Montessori school, but just didn't know it. That whole exploration process was not unlike deciding if we were going to get married or not. We knew it would be very challenging, and we were both fiercely protective of our beloved programs. But it became clear that this was meant to be. And it's been a blast being part of a parent community that I have been a part of all these years and going through this big life change together. We were so cute the way we were like processing all of this together. So in closing, I am here to say, buckle your seatbelts. The best is truly yet to come in what is unfolding in this magical place we all love. I'm grateful to core my being to be with all of you on this journey. Thank you.